Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Bailing Craig, a state farm in Ireland. Okay, if you're fairly new to my channel or you're just starting to watch me and wonder what I'm doing, my name is Nathan and I am going to be running Farming Simulator 2013 videos for a little while here because, well, I know everybody's into Farming Simulator 2015 and they all really enjoy it, and I enjoy watching a lot of people play that game also. However, there are not a whole lot of people that are playing FS 2013 anymore because of FS 2015 being out. Which is kind of bad if you can't afford to upgrade your computer to do FS 2015. So, I've decided to make a series of 2013 videos for people that can't afford to upgrade and still want to see if there's anything new for 2013, or check out maps for 2013 that they might not be able to get themselves. So this map here is fairly simple, Irish map. There's a lot of things in this map that are not in other maps, but as for now, we'll concentrate on that when the time comes. As it stands right now, we are in the middle of an 8 o'clock in the morning beginning because, well, we were going to get out here earlier. However, we did have some issues that we had to go take care of in town bright and early this morning, and one of those issues happened to be getting the pickup fixed. The pickup has, at some point yesterday, decided that it did not want to run. We got into it, started it, backed it up, tried to go downtown to pick something up, and it just decided to stop right there and not move any further. So, I wound up calling the garage and having the garage come and pick it up and take it downtown to their garage and fix it. I spent a lot of money on this truck, so I was a little disheartened by the simple fact that it just decided to stop working for no damn reason at all. So I was, like I said, I was a little upset. But such is life. I mean, 6 of one, half a dozen of another. Something is going to go wrong if anything can. So we just agree and go along with it. As it stands right now, our 237 cows have been fed rather well. We're at 100% productivity. We seem to be doing pretty good with that. Now, being that this is a new video and a new channel, I'm going to tell you that I am probably strictly going to be a dairy farmer, and I have New Holland machinery 9 times out of 10. If it's a good map and I really like it, I'll use New Holland machinery and International machinery, Case International. Being that they're one and the same, Case New Holland type thing, that's probably what I'll use most of the time. I do have an International tractor over here in this shed, in the cow shed, because this tractor is phenomenal. I don't know who is responsible for it, but I can say that this tractor is probably the best machine that I've used so far as moving bales around, loading it and unloading it, and this is probably the best tractor I've seen in a long time for that, because the hydraulics aren't 800 miles an hour. When you hit the button, they don't take off like a rocket and throw stuff around and wind up glitching out everything, because one of the biggest problems this game has is the simple fact that hay bales and straw bales glitch like you will not believe. You hit a hay bale in a field, it slides around like it's on ice, much like what happens to the vehicles in 2015. The vehicles in 2015 seem to be pushed around like they're on ice, and the hay doesn't. So in fixing that in 2015, they screwed up the vehicles which doesn't seem to make any sense to me, but hey, it's Giants, what are you going to do? So, one thing we're going to do today is climb into our little international tractor here and get her fired up. Now, I don't know how loud this is actually going to be in the video. We're still kind of messing around with that yet to figure out what's going to be too loud and what isn't. So, hopefully, I'm not blowing everybody's ears out of their head. This tractor is a loud tractor. It is a rather loud tractor, but it does its job. That's why I keep it. And it does it really well. If it didn't, I wouldn't keep it. Now, there's a hay bale right there in front of me. As you can see, I used a big bale mod pack. One thing you have to do with this mod pack is make sure that you have the chaser for the bales. Otherwise, the bales are just going to sit in the field, because even the cat trailer will not load these bales. It looks at these bales like an unrecognizable file, and therefore won't do anything with them. Now, if you want to be able to move these bales, you need to get the super chaser, the Heath super chaser that comes with the pack, and use it to move the bales around. Which is the best thing to do, because you're going to need it anyway. So there's no point in denying it. You might as well just get it. So here we go, driving into our hay bale here. And we'll get it locked on. And we'll back away from the pile before we attempt to move it. Because if you don't, you're going to have a pile of bales all over the place. Now you may be asking yourself, hey, Nathan, where is your mixing wagon? Well, we're going to have to get that here in a second. So what we got to do right now is put our hay bale down. I've never had a problem with them glitching out with bales being left on these, but I don't want to give it the opportunity to do so either. So we're going to shut the tractor off, because there ain't no point wasting fuel if we're not going to be in it. And go and grab the tractor we need to hook to the wagon, which is our 8340 New Holland. This tractor is phenomenal also. I mean, they really put some effort into this machine, and it is a really good tractor. I especially love the modeling of this, because if you've ever seen the inside of one of these tractors, this is exactly how it looks. And that is phenomenal, the way they've done this. The modeling of this tractor is just, it's great. It really is. I use this tractor a lot on New Holland farms because it's probably the best working tractor. It's not so much on horsepower, but it does a good job. This particular model that I have is the updated version, so it has the dual wheel feature that you can put on it, but I've never really needed the dual wheels. Now, I had this tractor running around with my other New Holland doing silage, and when I had it doing the silage, I had the dual wheels on it, only because when I'd back up to the silage pile and push it in, it would weight it down a lot more, which meant that I had a better chance at compacting the silage while I was just driving around it. Now, one thing you're going to notice about me is I'm going to take the best path to get to where I need to be. And if that just happens to be having to run over hedges, then that's what I'm going to do. Now, as it stands right now, we're pushing this back here like this so I can load it. You may be asking yourself, why are you pushing it back so far? Well, I'm pushing it back so far because it gives me plenty of room to maneuver. we're going to drop this bale